Oh, do you like it? That's my new look. Good morning. My name is Michele Lau. I'm the diamond expert for QVC US. And man, I appreciate you guys coming in nice and early today. So good. Yeah, we're warm and cozy here. I hope you are wherever you are. But today we're going to warm it up a little bit by talking about a little fire, little diamonds. Yeah, we got some really great things on sale at QVC right now and with some interesting designs. So we thought it would be fun to dig in, talk to you about some of the new things that I've seen come down the pike. And the good news is everything that's included today is in time for Valentine's Day delivery if you're watching live. And it also is on sale, which is pretty great. Some of the items that are brand new, they actually put on a preview sale, like the cover girl here today, which we'll talk about a little bit later. In fact, I wanted you to see this right away in the beginning because it's going to match our very first item. But before we get started, a couple of rules or things that are going on, and that is you got to say good morning to Mama Pat. That's the most important thing. So throw her some hearts, subscribe if you love diamonds, and say hi, Mom. What's up? Oh, you're typing like a banshee.
I'm saying hi again to everyone.
All right. Well, I know her fingers are flying over there, so
Yes.
we'll hear more from Mama in just a bit.
William's here.
Oh, is he? Hi. Good morning. I'm glad to see that you're here. You've been sporting a lot of really beautiful jewelry on your Instagram
yes.
account. Yeah, he's very knowledgeable in diamonds and buys a lot of diamonds from us, so I always appreciate that. Now, with that being said, I'm not an affiliate. We don't get paid to do the live stream, and it's free. So again, subscribe if you can. But we do it because this is a small and intimate little like focus study group, and we're so happy that you're all here. You don't have to speak up if you don't want to, but if there's things that you want to see more of, let me know, and we'll try to make it happen on QVC. You said Jonathan's here this morning too?
Jonathan and William.
Awesome.
For guys.
For guys. Yeah, well, a lot of the things we have are appropriate for gentlemen or for the ladies. And the interesting thing is here on YouTube, we have a really large male audience. So it's kind of exciting for me. That's something that in the past I was usually just talking to the ladies in the bunch, but a lot
I'm
of guys
glad to
watch
see
on
their
YouTube.
Great taste.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. These
Boy,
guys
they're
know what they're
great.
talking about for sure. Well, speaking of clovers, I wanted to start with something new that is coming in at under $350. If you are looking for a little Valentine's Day inspo, whether it's a gift or something that you yourself want to wear on the big night, it's one of the busiest night of the year in restaurant world. So you want to be looking your very best if you can. This is J457659, not only for your sweetie but for you, and that's why I'm saying. Maybe you buy this for you to wear on Valentine's Day. It's almost 20% off right now. It is normally $435. I'm going to give you the prices and the item numbers just in case there is something that you want to see. Mom and I have been live streaming here on YouTube now for the past several years, and when we first started, we didn't offer that information, and we got barraged with questions. So it's just easier if I just include it. You can watch with a pencil and paper if you are in the market for something. If not, not a big deal. We just want to talk about what's going on in the world of diamonds. This is J457659 for those that are playing along at home. It comes in sterling silver. It also comes in 14 karat gold over sterling silver. And it occurs to me as I look at this that it's pretty. You can see it's dainty and delicate, but you can't really see up close. So let's dive in. The clasp has a lobster claw clasp, and there's also an inch sizer. So you have some options as far as sizing. It's really convenient that they do this, especially on a dainty bracelet like that, because personally, I don't like them when they hang too loose. I like them a little closer to the body. I'll show you in just a moment. This is the close-up of the yellow version, obviously. Here, look, isn't that beautiful? It's just a dainty little twinkle. But it's a lot of carat weight. It's actually a quarter carat in that bracelet, which is significant. In our affinity collection, you're always going to find a quarter carat and over. But in the world of jewelry outside of QVC, anything that is 7 points and under is usually called accent. And then anything else, they just don't really usually call it anything different. With us, if it's a quarter carat, it can either go into the Affinity collection, or if it's in sterling silver, it's usually going to go into the Accents by Affinity collection. But when there is enough work to warrant it, enough carat weight to warrant it, a designer appeal to warrant it, they will put it in the traditional Affinity line. Now, what's the difference between the two besides the carat weight? Well, the metal's the main thing. So usually in the Accents, you see silver, and usually in the Affinity brand, you see, gold, or you see plating like this. So, cool thing is the quality of the diamonds is the same whether you're paying $349 like this bracelet, or whether you're paying $3,400 in an affinity piece. The quality is the same, and these are all diamonds from the earth. So it's pretty cool. You can get so much more for your money this way.
William has a question.
Yes.
He's never asked about champagne in lab grown.
Oh, I think it's coming. I really do. We've
Oh,
been,
good question.
yeah, it is a really great question. We've been showing some pinks and we've been showing some yellows. There's been a random blue in
Said that.
lab grown,
Yep.
and yeah, and they're super affordable. So yes, I think we're going to see a time. Right now, we're able to really be competitive with our champagne diamonds. You know, I'm going to move on to the next item because we can talk about it there. As you know, William, I know that champagne diamonds are really hard to get, but we still have a good supply of them. So, excuse me, we're able to offer them really inexpensively. Mom and I still have residuals from this flu cold thing that's going around, so I apologize for that. This CoverGirl, I think, is a spectacular ring. This is item number J457815. Now, the bracelet had, and I usually don't get into the pricing, but in this case I'm going to because it's just us guys, right? And that's really not my job at QVC. But when I saw this ring, I thought, this is outstanding. The bracelet that we just saw is a 1/4 carat, and it was $349. This ring is 45 points, so it's almost double the carat weight, and it's half the price. It's only $199. So I thought, I'm gonna put that in the live stream to get the word out there because it's been seen, I think, one time on QVC. I don't know if you can see the champagne at the bottom in this shot, but yeah, champagne diamonds at the bottom, William, and then black and white story up at the top. So here's why I think you need the champagne diamond ring today. It hasn't been seen yet, but it will be very soon. So I'm just telling you up front that if you are watching in replay, your size may not be available by the time you go and check this out. The item number is J457815. I think it's one of the best little bargains in champagne in particular in our inventory right now. Again, you're getting almost twice the carat weight because we work with minimum carat weight standards. So you're getting almost twice the carat weight and you're getting it for under $200. This won't last for long, that's for sure, and I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the price go up at some point. So today, which is the 12th of January, no, 14th of January, they're in stock, okay? So here's the black and white version. It looks like a highway ring, right? Where there's two shiny, really high polished bands in the highway ring, which crisscrosses. Then there's two bands that crisscross that have white diamonds and then stations of the fancy color diamonds. And whenever you get into fancy colors, whether you're talking about champagne and black or any other color under the sun in diamonds, it gets very expensive very quickly. This is the one I want you to buy. If you love champagne diamonds, if you're collecting for, the rarity and the scarcity of the color, this is the one, okay? And it's done in yellow gold over sterling silver for under $200. So this could be a wonderful gift for you. I think it's a beautiful ring. I've worn it a lot. I've been sneakily wearing stuff on the air that's coming into inventory. You want to peek? Ready? Check this out. Nobody's seen this until right this minute, but you guys, okay?
Oh, I commented on that this morning.
I know. It's coming up. There is an event coming up towards the end of the month called For the Love of Jewelry. And this should be included on that day. It's an omega,
Oh, jeez.
and I've got a teardrop shape on as a slide, but it comes in other shapes too. Now, you didn't hear it from me, okay? Coming up, For the Love of Jewelry is the event, but I don't know if this is going to last. I honestly don't. It's just a really
Not
beautiful ring.
anymore.
Well, this necklace don't even look for it yet. You can't even find it yet. But it'll be there on the day, and if it were me, I would be first in. And it's not going to be launched it might be launched in the midnight show, but it's not going to be at midnight if you catch my drift, okay? So if you follow QVC at all, you know that they launch a very special item called the Today's Special Value every night at midnight. This is not it. But will you be seeing me at midnight? Absolutely you will, right? So there's another little hint for you. Okay. This is why it pays to tune in, right?
I have to go back a little bit about the
Sure.
double champagne diamond ring you had.
Yes, this one right here.
I constantly miss the fact that it's two rings in one.
Oh, it looked like it was two stacked?
I
Oh, yeah, we don't want that to
constantly-
happen. This is one whole ring.
Great.
Thank you. That's really
No,
smart.
thank you.
I shouldn't just take it for
Kathy's here.
granted. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Kathy, this is all one ring, one solidly cast ring, and it's under $200. And since you missed the first presentation, I'll go back for Kathy
I also
because
call it a
Car. It's Kathy, but anyway, these bracelets, which feature the clover design, these were $349, $349.98 to be, exact. Item number J457659. It's a quarter carat in diamonds. Then we went from a quarter carat to almost a half carat in diamonds on these rings, and the price went down to $199.98. I'm showing you some of the good stuff that's on sale right now, getting ready for the Love of Jewelry event, which is happening at the end of this month. So we're going to have some fun. It's going to be great. I'm glad you're here. So anyway, moving forward, catching up. Say hi to everybody in the chat. We all love having you with us. Mama Pat is steering the ship as usual, and we're moving on to the Big Daddy. You can see it on her hand. It's called, finally they changed the name. It used to be called the crossover ring and nobody ever found it. This is not a crossover ring. This is a wonderful bypass. A bypass style from one of my favorite manufacturers. It is 60 points of diamonds set in sterling silver. Let's take you closer. Is she beautiful? Love this. So the bigger diamonds are at the end of the arms, and it looks like it's embracing your finger. It's just giving it a great big warm sparkly hug. And then they get a little smaller as they come out to the edges. What this does is it adds a central visual weight. It adds a bulkiness to the ring without feeling overly heavy. As much as I love jade jewelry, and I do, I think they have some really spectacular things, I'm not always fond of diamonds in the jade design because it looks too heavy to me. For me personally, I like this one because you get the weightiness that I like in jade jewelry, but you get it in the center of the piece, and then it gets more comfortable, more dainty. I think it's gorgeous. Plus, there's no oxidation on this. It's just bright and shiny and nice. So here it is from the side. Again, good solid ring in sterling silver. I do too. It is clearance priced, which means it's not coming back. It was an expensive ring to make. You can see it here on the beautiful Blair. There's a lot of metal, but there's also a lot of really nice high quality diamonds in this piece. These are diamonds from the earth, and diamonds from the earth, we buy them for different reasons than we buy lab grown, some of us. I mean, I buy them both. I love them both. They're both diamonds, and we're gonna see some firelight here in this sale show. But the thing is with diamonds from the earth, I get that connection to nature that you don't get in lab grown. I guess I could open my mind a little bit and acknowledge that it starts with the seed of a diamond to begin with and grows into just a bigger, bolder, brighter diamond. But to me, having seen diamond mining, having watched how it's extracted, what they have to go through in order to bring it to market, I do have a really big respect for the people that work in the industry, and natural diamonds always have my heart. I mean, if I'm buying something sentimental, I'll want it in natural, usually. Depends kind of on what it is, but usually I'll want it in our Affinity brand. But if I just want something that's big and bold and striking, I'm gonna go for the one that's less money.
And
So,
a diamond.
and a diamond, and actually a finer diamond usually. So they're all diamonds and they're all really awesome. But this one on clearance is just irresistible. It's 33% off. So you decide for you what's best for you. I take it on an item by item basis as to how I'm gonna fall in love with it. Like, let's just say I was buying a big juicy pair of studs. I wouldn't wanna spend an arm and a leg on, let's say a pair of 6 carat studs dropped into my lap, right?
Oh.
And I had 3 carats in each ear. Would I buy that in natural or would I buy that in lab? This is just my opinion. I would buy it in lab. I would buy it in lab because I lose things, but more than, and you can insure them and you can get, you can get them in praise. You can do all of the same things because they're diamonds, but I would have the greater peace of mind. Not that I buy something to plan on losing it, but I like the idea that I don't have to worry so much about that. Also, the bigger reason for me would be cost. And the other thing would be the clarity. So in our Affinity brand, you get HI near colorless, I2 or better clarity. anybody wants to talk about this, I would love to chat with any of you about it. Anybody want to feedback? Give me a little, info on as to how you're feeling about this whole thing on lab grown versus affinity, or are you like me and it just depends on the piece and what you're looking for at the time? I want to hear your
Waiting
feedback.
for the questions. Is the TSV an Omega Firelight necklace?
It is not, but there just might be one in that day.
Okay, she missed the hints.
Oh well, see.
Kathy.
See what happens, Kathy? See? But yeah, there's an Omega with a pretty pendant, a slide pendant on it that's going to be seen on the day, and you guys are the
Hint,
first
hint.
ones. I'll show you the other surprise to it.
She said I missed the hint.
See the back, Kathy? Look at how you can adjust this bad boy. It's got that silicone chain on the back. I have got an 18 karat gold Omega that I bought when it was one of the first things I bought for myself. I think I was like 20, and I bought it from Dayton's. Those of you that know. And anyway, I felt so grown up and I loved it, but I bought a 16-inch. And Omegas are almost impossible to, adjust once you buy it. So that Omega is still up in my jewelry box today. It never gets worn. I keep it for sentimental reasons, but it kills me every time I think about what I spent on it, and I don't want to give it up, right? This is the solution, is a necklace like this that you can adjust if you're wearing a mock neck or a turtleneck, or you're wearing something a little more daring for Valentine's Day. You want it to come down a little bit, or you're wearing a choker as you walk down the aisle. Yes, this is coming up, and it's going to be big news, but it's not the big news, if you know what I mean, at midnight. Those are,
Kathy had asked
going to be pretty great
if it was
too.
an Omega Firelight, so
It
great.
is. All right, so with that being said, the bypass ring is J449009. Again, beautiful piece of jewelry. On clearance, this could be your last chance. I really love it. I love it on an index finger the best. I think if I were going to buy it, that's how I'd wear it. But that whole idea of it embracing your hand, kind of clinging to your finger, just is appealing to me. I like that. All right, so speaking of earrings and love, Valentine's Day right around the corner. If you are watching today, you've got a wonderful opportunity here to get yourself a beautiful pair of earrings to wear on Valentine's Day night. At the top of the earring, and it's created with 3 brilliant rounds, is a heart shape. At the bottom, emerald shape, emerald cut. These are firelight, so it dovetails into the conversation we were just having. Anybody give any feedback on firelight versus affinity, or do we love them all, like me?
Our guys really love them all,
Fine.
and they're kind of mixed between, well, William, for instance, likes natural and color. He also likes lab grown, but for bigger carat weight solitaires, yes, clusters are nice, and lab grown, they're more affordable.
Yeah, well, he's right, all the way around. I mean, yeah, whatever is your druther, you're still getting really high quality diamonds. But with firelight, I can take you up 5 clarity grades.
Kathy loves them both.
So yeah, so this is the thing. I mean, the only way I can tell you this, as a diamond expert and as a fellow shopper and someone who really loves you guys, all right? We've been doing this again. It's free. We do this on YouTube, and we're not affiliates or anything like that. This is just something we do, Mom and I, because we love you and we love diamonds, and I appreciate your business. I want you, whether you go to QVC or whether you go to your corner store, I want you to have the information that you need to make really good buying decisions. I'm a graduate of the Gemological Institute of America in diamonds and colored gemstones, and I love shopping with you. I've done it for over 30 years, but diamonds and jewelry in general have always been a passion of mine, a specialty of mine. So ask away. You can always reach me at hello@youaresolidgold.com. Now, here's the reason, as a fellow shopper, that I would only buy emerald shape, emerald cuts in firelight. The clarity. Taking you up those 5 levels, every time you go up a clarity grade, you should hear cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. When you cut an emerald shape, emerald cut, you have to get a better degree of clarity to make it look nice. You just do. And when you're making earrings, it's got to look matched from one earring to the next. So these are like a house of mirrors cut at the bottom, and that's why one is turned a little bit differently and you see a different shine. That's the wonderful thing about it, but they are identical. They're a matched set. And this is another thing that people don't always take into consider with things like bracelets and earrings. You pay a premium for matched sets. That's why really the most popular silhouette in the world are rings. And it's because everybody loves to be able to see their real estate, right? But what about those pictures? What about those graduation pictures, the wedding pictures, the pictures of you and your honey snuggled up at the table, hopefully for Valentine's Day? This is a Galentine. Oh, speaking of Galentine's Day, Jane and I are having a love fest tonight. Yes.
Oh, that's
I'm hoping you can join us. I got invited to her Valentine's Day show. I'm so excited. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun with Jane at 10 o'clock this evening if you're watching live. We would love to have your company on the main channel. Yeah, I'm going to wear my Valentine's Day sweatshirt. I'm going to see if I have a sample
I
in the
can't
house.
believe you're wearing a sweatshirt.
And I think I'm going to wear diamonds. I'm going to doll up in heart-shaped diamonds tonight. It's going to be fun. Anyway, back to business. You're going to be pleasantly surprised at the price of these earrings, especially given that they are emerald-shaped emerald cuts and they're pristine.
Do you know these are my favorites? I've never set up before.
Are they really? Yeah, they're
Because of the
very,
size.
they're the perfect size. Like they're not, sometimes if they're too small, you look like you're wearing like a dress that's too tight. You know what I mean?
Before I saw them
They're perfect.
on, I thought, oh boy, those are
Yeah, let me see if I can show everybody what they
are
look like on.
perfect size.
Here's the yellow version. You can see it warms up the diamonds a little bit when it's in the 14 karat yellow over silver.
Oh, I love them.
I like the silver in these, I think, but they're both really nice. Nice long post butterfly clutch back, which is oversized.
Thank God.
There's a day. See, not too small. If they're too small, they are going to look like you're wearing something that's not yours, right? If they're too big, they look costume. This is the perfect fine jewelry size. By the way, I've been hearing people talk about things that are costume jewelry and calling them fine jewelry or demi-fine, which is also misleading in my opinion, unless you really know what that is. So I just want you to know this is not those things. This is not a simulant. These are real diamonds from the earth. This is the very definition of fine jewelry. And here it comes. This is what it is. The very definition of fine jewelry means that you're looking at beautiful gemstones set in precious metals. They have to be authentically gemstones. So yes, if you're buying costume jewelry, it's a whole different price structure. It's a whole different manufacturing level. They're not all made the same. When you're spending several hundred or several thousands of dollars on diamond jewelry, I think you deserve to know that they're handled properly and that people take the care. These are earrings that you could have appraised. These are earrings that you could have insured if you wanted to. And in fact, to make it more comfortable for you so that you know what you're getting, QVC has mandated, and we're the only shopping channel in the world that does this, that every diamond be sent to the Gemological Institute of America prior to setting to be inspected on your behalf. So you're getting true diamonds. You're getting true diamonds, diamonds from the earth in this case, or diamonds from the lab in this case, or diamonds from the earth, depending on what we're looking at, and that they are the kind of quality that we say they are, which is the GIA standard. We follow that GIA standards. And so you're going to be getting with our homegrown team, with our Firelight team, which by the way is curated specifically for our QVC customer, you're getting HI near colorless and you're getting VS plus clarity. So it's pretty fantastic. These are 36% off right now. They are on clearance. They're not coming back, sadly, Mom. And so, no, they just want new, fresh designs. I've been showing them a lot. I really love them. I think they're great. Mom does too, and Ade does too, by the way. All right, so last but certainly not least, you might be seeing Ade as well on for the Love of Jewelry event coming up at the end of the month.
So
Yeah, I requested her to meeting yesterday because I love the way she wears our stuff. All right, so the ultimate Valentine's Day gift for all ages. You know, if you're a dad or the matriarch of a family and you wanted to give all the girls in the household, and maybe the guys too, I don't know, William, Jonathan, weigh in on this, a Valentine's Day gift. More and more men are wearing diamond jewelry for certain, and more men and women are wearing them in layers. This necklace is perfect for that, or that sweet little something for a sweet 16. Unbelievable. It's $130 today. $130.98, 25% off. There's 3 different colors. You do have the rose gold over sterling silver, the yellow gold over sterling silver, and of course the sterling silver color, which is here. So you have all 3 choices. I really like this one in rose, if you can get it. This is the back side of it. The reason I wanted to show you the back side so early on is I want you to see how well made it is. It's not just a stamped piece, right? They did the little portholes so the light can get around those pieces. This is the clasp, actually, the toggle. And the toggle fits through this hole and then becomes a part of the design. So you can adjust the size on it, but it is an 18-inch and it just looks great layered. I would not be surprised, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I've been talking to Alberti about this. I would not be surprised to see this in a Friday show very soon. So it's only been seen, I think, one time on Friday, and when it was one of their top sellers. It sold out in minutes,
Okay.
and we just got it back in stock for the Love of Jewelry. So it's in stock now, though. It's available now. So if you wanted to order it now, oopsie, if you want to order it now and get it in time for Valentine's Day, I would do it before that show happened. Okay? Yes?
I have from Taki, I think it's Dina. I saw that we have a GIA in San Diego, specifically Carlsbad.
That's where I had
Sound
my
familiar?
Yeah, that's where I got my certificates, my graduate certificates in diamonds and color was there. I spent about a month there a few years ago, which was the longest amount of time that I've spent there. Yeah, over the years, I had flown in and taken some courses and flown out. I'm constantly getting certifications. They always tease me about it on the air. I like studying gemstones and jewelry. It's just my thing. I love the history of it, all about it. But there is a really special feeling and place in my heart for Carlsbad, for sure.
Yep, I had to mention that. And we have a special hello to Uzi.
Uzi, hi, how are you?
Uzi I.
Nice.
Huge welcome.
I appreciate you being here.
Yes.
You know, we do get together every Wednesday. You and I, now I did it. I think I screwed up the slideshow. And we talk about color gemstones. We talk about things that are coming up. We talk about stuff that you want to see. And I hope you can join us again sometime. We would love to have you. What I usually do, Uzi, and everybody else that's new, at the end of the show, I go backwards through the presentations. Keep your eye out for this beautiful piece of jewelry, which is going to be coming up in For the Love of Jewelry towards the end of the month on QVC.
If there's any.
If there's any left. It'd be fine with me if my people, if Michelle's people got them, it would be great. Here's that necklace I was just talking about, that little padlock, that lock piece that's so gentle and pretty. It's encrusted in diamonds, and it's a beautiful piece for $130. So instead of sending her flowers this year, I want to try to encourage you to come on in and order this and have it shipped to her. If the woman that you love is living in a different city or a different state,
Geez, they're cute.
it's called Bill to Ship To. They are really cute. So let's say that Mom was still up in Stillwater, Minnesota. I could have shipped them to her without her knowing what I paid for them and have them delivered. She's living with me now, so I can just hand them to her. But I know
think they were
how
more
that is when you
expensive.
live far away. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're getting a great price on these. These are clearance priced at 36% off. That is, by the way, the best discount of the show.
I just love them.
I do too. The way they move, they're articulated, they're just so gentle and pretty. All right, then we have the bypass ring. Bypass ring is gorge, in white only. It is sterling silver. It is J449009. It's $692.99. That's a close second as far as sale prices go. It's 33% off, a third off. Now, you might have noticed that diamond sales aren't running as prevalently or as deeply discounted as they have in the past in the brick and mortar stores. The reason for that is there's a lot of issues with importing and tariffs. And so at QVC, we're a little insulated from that. We work very directly, but we also work well in advance. I mean, I think they're working on fall next year right now in apparel. Yeah. So everybody works very far ahead. So because there's a discount on it, it doesn't mean that it's something that wasn't popular or something that's, there's something wrong. This is all factory fresh merchandise. What it means instead at QVC is something quite different. When you go to the vault at QVC, and it's under lock and key, right? You go in, it's like going into, I think the best way I have to describe it is it's like going in to see your safety deposit box. You know how they have all the boxes and they're all pretty much the same size and you can only get in there what you can get in there? Well, they might put 1,000 pieces in when they get a ring like this. But once they have a dozen left or 2 dozen left, it doesn't make sense to take all that real estate, all that drawer space, and leave it for 6 rings. They can't mix and match the different SKUs together. It gets way too confusing.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, I don't usually get to talk about it, don't usually really dig into it, but I want you guys to know the skinny. These pieces that are on clearance are usually top sellers. There's just a few that come back into stock for one reason or another. Maybe somebody's credit card doesn't clear or, it could be a million things. But these are really something to take a good look at, these clearance items. The other little tip I have for you today is always check out as is. The as is folks, before they put something back into our inventory on the website, they do their due diligence on it. Are they 100%? Probably not. but I've been shopping as is like crazy on some of the housewares, and I've been really, really pleased. Like I know you're going to think I'm nuts because you guys have heard me talk about my obsession with the Dennis Basso throws. I don't even know how many I have anymore. I lost count at 7, and I
We
ordered
all have one.
I ordered myself another one. Yeah, I gave them to everybody for gifts. That's why I ordered so many of them. It's not that I'm cold or something. But everybody got one from me as a gift, and I bought myself one this year. I got the navy blue quilted one
Yes, you did.
for my bed. I'm obsessed with them. So anyway,
didn't
I
even
forget why I
tell
was
me.
even talking about that, but I love Dennis Basso, you know that. All right. So I think we all decided that the floral band ring was a very good buy. It's $199.98. It's from our Accents by Affinity collection. It's in sterling silver with either 14 karat gold over it and champagne diamonds, or you can get the tuxedo look in black and white diamonds, which is sterling silver rhodium plated. They're the same price. If you're asking me which one to buy, I would buy this one, but they're both really good.
Really?
Yeah, and the reason, again, I don't want to go through it all again, but the reason I would recommend this one is because champagne diamonds are getting more and more scarce, more difficult for our vendors to supply. So I would get them when you can get them inexpensively like this. This was half the price of our first item in the show, and it's twice the carat weight. This was the first item, and I do love her. She's so delicate and pretty. This is J457659. This is a 1/4 carat clover style bracelet. It's adjustable in length. It's 20% off. It's new in stock, but they did give it a 20% discount because this whole month is for the love of jewelry, culminating in a little appearance by me at midnight on something that you're not going to want to miss, and Mama Pat sleeps in every single night. We'll talk about that more later. This is J457659. She doesn't even know yet. She's looking at me like, what? What are you talking about?
There's a
So
couple
yes.
things in jewelry that
All right, not now. We'll delve into that a little later. But anywho, great to be with you. Do you want to come over and say hi to everybody since
I
they didn't
do
get to talk
today.
to you at the beginning?
Finally, I feel well
Yes.
after how many weeks?
She's doing really, really great, by the way. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging in and putting up with our coughing and sneezing and all of that. I know many of you have the same issue. For those of you that haven't heard my sob story, I took a lot of time planning Christmas this year. I wanted it to be perfect, right? Because we were all going down to Florida for the first time. We don't even have furniture down there yet because we've been remodeling forever.
Amy sat on the edge, my other daughter.
And bounced
I
her up
was
in the
on
air.
I know.
Everybody's on an air mattress.
And that was the last time I stood up. I stayed in bed the whole
Everybody was sick. It was awful. I hope you guys all had a nice Hanukkah or a nice Christmas. Ours was not so much.
Oh, it was.
Oh, it
Anytime
wasn't.
we're together, even if we're
It was miserable.
screaming between bedrooms, we're fine.
All right. Well, I've got somebody trying to call in, so I better say goodbye for now.
Thank you. We really love you guys.
We do.
And we're here on YouTube.
Monday. Every Wednesday. We're
Wednesday.
here at 10:30, but our next show will be on QVC.com. It's called Dazzling Diamonds, and it happens on Mondays at 12:15,
It's still 12:15.
to the best of my knowledge. I'll see you guys really soon, okay? Have a
Love
wonderful
you.
day. Bye.